Michelle. How's everything today?
Good. I feel like I want to tell a lot of stories today.
Oh my gosh, me too. Are you a good storyteller, or how's your storytelling skills?
I feel like our listeners would be the best judge of that. I like to think that they're good. I have fun with it. But guys, today we're going to be talking about the importance of learning English through stories, right? Through stories, listening to stories, through storytelling, and why this can be useful, and some tips on how to be successful with this strategy
Today. Yeah, this is
well, guys, we have spoken about storytelling on the show before many times. I'll just give you a couple episodes. We had 1545, how to understand a fast and funny story in English. And Lindsay, what was the other one?
And then episode 1025, going back even further, it was called Weird Tennis Moments and How to Tell a Crazy Story in English.
Yeah.
That was probably some story I told about a tennis match.
Probably.
I don't know which one. Yeah. That was a long time ago, right? Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Exactly, guys. And there have been others as well. So, I mean, Lindsay, today we're just kind of getting to basics about learning stories. We're going to talk about why is it good to learn English by listening to stories. And like I said, I don't necessarily mean book stories, although I could, but here I'm really thinking about other people, listening to other people telling stories, and why is it helpful? Okay.
Yeah.
Not just how do we understand it, but why is this important? Lindsay, what do you think?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, the other thing that's good about learning through stories is that we hear different grammar tenses. As you guys know on this show, we don't always just talk the entire time in past tense or present perfect, past progressive. You're going to hear them all together in different ways. So you understand tenses better. Right?
Yes. There are so many tenses mixed into just like one piece of a story.
It's true.
So
especially sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I was going to say a lot of times when native speakers tell a story in English, they'll actually tell it in the present tense. And we've talked about this in the podcast before, but they do that, even though it's something that happened in the past, they do that to pull you in and make it feel more pertinent, more present, more alive, the story, right, Michelle?
And also, if you think about it, job interviews.
Oh, yeah.
So many times when you're giving an interview answer, you're actually telling a story. You're connecting it maybe to now, but there's often like, tell me about a time when you did such and such, right? Like that. And that's storytelling. So storytelling, like I said, we're like redefining what I think when people hear storytelling and it's like, right? We have to think about what it really is and how it's so much more than what I think people initially think when they kind of freeze up.
Yeah, I love it because interview questions are pretty open-ended, like you said, Michelle. So it's up to you to take that interviewer into your story and get them excited, get them on board. We do this verbally through telling stories. So Michelle, how can we practice this? I mean, this is the point of today's episode. Show our listeners, now that we know that we need to tell stories, how do we practice telling stories?
Okay, Lindsay, any other points you want to bring up today?
No, guys, I'm saying it's not the only thing to do, just getting a native speaker and practicing conversation. There's so many other ways that we have to learn and should learn. And there's so much we can get out of it, especially in the business world. Being able to tell a story that captures the hearts of your customers or your team, that is huge. That's huge.
Right.
So try to build that skill. All right.